Back to the show. Ben's here with his sofa surfers and special guest Shane Lynch is here with us too. Now, the wedding service says for richer, for poorer, but a recent survey found 4 out of 5 couples in a serious relationship refuse point blank to open a joint bank account. So is it wise to keep your pennies separate from his or hers, or should a loving couple pool their funds? Joining us, let's start with Lawrence. You're a financial expert. You're also a romantic, I think. What is your view on this one?
Yeah, I think you should have joint bank accounts. If you've made the commitment to either buy or rent together, at least put some of your money into an account. It's easy to manage. It pays for mortgage or rent and utilities at the very least. I just think it makes business sense, not just romantic sense. Let's
look at the bride-to-be sitting next to you, Nicola, presenter on Heart, Radio, and, you know, the dress is bought, the veil is bought, and there's just a little pall cast over the proceedings because I know the fiancé-to-be is adamant that you must have a joint account, and you're kicking and screaming, resisting all the way.
He wants a joint account because he reckons that my spending is out of control. Apparently, it's not funny because I like nice shoes and I like nice handbags. I like to shop for nice food, and he likes a good deal. And we just, you know, we're getting married. We have the same sense of humour, but our outlook on spending money, we haven't discussed it till now. Is the marriage a good idea?
How many weeks have we got to work this out?
We've got 6.
Oh my God, let's bring Shane in on this one. I mean, she's a spender, he's a saver. He wants to control her, really, by means of a joint bank account.
I think definitely, I can only go on what works in my relationship. I have a separate account, my wife has a separate account, but I think it's healthy to have if you're both working, a joint account which pays bills, to make sure that them bills are paid, and then what's in your account, go buy your dresses, and I don't have to worry about it. What's in mine, I'll go buy my cars, she don't have to worry about it, and it works very well.
Do you each know how much money the other has got, or how much the other earns?
No.
No.
Absolutely no clue what she has in her bank account, and I like it that way. You crack on and do your thing, and I don't have to question anything.
And if she says, I've run out, give me a bit more, will you siphon a bit across?
Absolutely.
Oh, yes.
Absolutely, yeah.
Will you ever question her? Will you ever say, look, hang on, those shoes, what? That bag? Oh, my gosh.
No, because, well, sometimes, yes, but generally, only because...
Is she watching? Don't tell any fibs.
Only because I don't understand...
Did he fib then?
Well, no, I don't understand the whole shoe thing, but the same way she doesn't understand the whole car thing, and she questions me on it. But, I mean, at the same time, I'll still buy her a £1,000 pair of shoes. You know what I mean?
The cars are more expensive than shoes, aren't they?
Yes.
Causing trouble. Lawrence Gold is causing trouble, there's no question. They're a happily married couple, just butt out, thank you very much. Let's bring John Gaunt in on this. He's being very slushy today, all that I love you stuff. And what about the money?
Softening the image. No, I mean, we've got a give and take relationship. I give, she takes. But, no, I mean, the bottom line is we've always shared right from the beginning. We put all our money into one pool, all our debts are in one pool. And of course, we have the inevitable rows about what she might spend some money on and what I might spend it on, what our prerogative, you know, what our choices are. We'll have those discussions. But no, we've just put it all into one big pot. I think if you get married, that's what it's about, young lady. No, and I think your husband-to-be's got it right. He's got to control you, definitely. A time leash with your spending, because you've clearly got a spending problem. You've just admitted it on live telly.
Yeah, well, look, this was a bargain. Can I say as well?
Yeah, go on, Nicola. Come on, Nicola.
You're out for dinner. You're having your romantic meal. He looks across at you, darling. Have whatever champagne you want. Then he gets out the joint account card to pay. Where's the romance in that?
Well, that's okay when he's courting you, and now he's married you.
So you're telling me now I'm married, I'm never going to be courted by him again?
It's a different kind of
But
romance.
let's fling something into this. If you're young, say you're just out of college or just started work and you get married, neither of you has anything. You've both got nothing. So a joint account with nothing in it, very romantic, really lovely. Nicola's been working 11 years. Yes. She's a grown-up lady. She's been running her own finances for over a decade. Why should some bloke, even if she is idiotic enough to get married, why should some fellow be commenting on whether she should or shouldn't buy a bag? She's earning the money. She's an adult.
Absolutely.
Well, I don't disagree with what you're saying. Okay. All I'm saying is you should have a joint account for bills, utilities and mortgage and rent, because you know it's going to get paid. Look, if you have single accounts, that's fine, because you can do what you like with that, but you should have a managed account which pays all the bills for the household.
You're just trying to get in with the women now. You're sitting on the fence. And Vanessa's having
Why not?
In a usual feminist way at me. Most people listening would say, well, I'm not being sexist. I'm just saying if you've got a problem, it is give and take. You need to listen to your husband-to-be.
No.
Things are changing. Otherwise, your marriage will hit the rocks. It's give and take. You've got to listen to what he has to say about this.
I give him good presents.
If she's earned the money, why should she listen to his view on what she should spend
Well, he's
on?
earning the money as
My
well,
grandma
isn't he?
used to say all women should be hiding money, so they've got running away money,
exactly
a secret
what
running away fund. That's where I went wrong with the last marriage. This time, it's a secret where it is. Let's bring Ben in on all of this. Don't start looking in my knicker drawer. Don't look in my knicker drawer.
No, but as you know, we have separate bank accounts.
Yes.
But I think when we get married, we should keep separate bank accounts and have a joint account. And I agree with Lawrence, Shane, and John, but mainly for bills and stuff like that. I think makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't you? You're married. You're together. Kath.
Yeah, Kath, you do it.
I've said what I can say. I can't say any more than that.
I'm a staunch feminist, and I really do think that women have fought too long and too hard to share a bank account with a man. I really resent the thought of my husband being able to see every 10 quid or every 20 quid that I take out of the bank. Not that he would spy on me, mind, but it's just, I don't know, I think it's an sense of empowerment.
You see it as a form of oppression.
No,
Yes.
I don't want someone... I
No,
don't
why
want
should it
someone...
be? It's a joint account. You're both working. You both
Is
put your
it?
money
It's
in.
her money. What's it
Would you
got to do
rather
with
go
it?
back to housekeeping then, that the man gives the woman housekeeping?
I'd rather
rubbish.
earn my
I'm saying
own
that's
money and
absolute-
spend it as I see fit.
That's what I'm saying.
Sounds
Just have
bloke scrutinising it.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
You know when
don't
you
wanna
learn
go
things
back
about
to
your
that.
fiancé? Have you ever done that? Have you ever done that? Okay.
Yeah, she's still in the green room. Get her back in there before you make this commitment.
This
That'd
is
be
very
my
worrying.
advice.
Dorian, please.
I don't believe in sharing bank accounts at all. I don't see the point. It's taking away my independence. It's my money. I can look after it. Okay, you're married, that's fine. But you're two grown adults. You're responsible people. Pay the bills separately. You know, standing orders and direct debits. Split it halfway.
Go on, Nadine. Let's go on the phone because we've got Nadine on the phone. This is a bit of a cautionary tale, I think. Hi, Nadine.
Hello.
So it all started in such a jolly way with a completely jovial joint bank account. Then what happened?
Well, one day I come home and my husband had left me. Went to the bank account and he had cleared the whole bank account. Went to rung the people in the evening, the bank people in the evening, to try and get his card stopped, and because it was a joint account, we couldn't. So all my money that was going into the account the next day, he could effectively draw that amount out of the money out of the bank the next day. So I could either stop my card and not be able to draw anything out at all, or just keep it open and hope that he didn't touch it. And I remember standing at the cash point at 12 o'clock with a very good friend of mine, 12 o'clock at midnight, trying to draw money out that I had going in there so I had some money to live on. Absolute nightmare.
So what would your advice be, Nadine?
Don't do it. No, it's a bit different now because I am getting remarried again. That happened about 8 years ago. I'm getting remarried again. And I now have got a joint bank account, but it has took a lot of time for me to come to that stage to want one again.
Well, why have you done it?
Don't do it.
I don't. Well, the person I'm with is totally different to the last person I was with.
Well
you know,
said, well said.
What will you gain from it, though? What's the point of having a joint
Well,
bank?
it kind of, to me, you know, you've made that commitment. I'm now getting married. I've made that commitment. Yes, it happened before. You can't tar everybody with the same brush, but it is a way of paying the bills. It comes out of one easy account. It is just easier to do that. I have got a separate account, and so is my other half. But, you know, in the respect that it's just easier, everything to be joint.
Do you know how much he earns? Does he know how much you
Oh,
earn?
God, yeah, he knows everything I earn. I know everything he earns. I mean, we are a couple that are... I know exactly what he's doing. He knows exactly what I'm doing. And he knows what I've been through in the past. And, you know, people aren't going to do that. You get people who will do that, and you get people who won't take your money. And the one I'm with now, I know won't ever do that to me. So
Still
you know,
keep a
it's a bit by
secret
the by,
fund.
really.
Just siphon a bit off that he doesn't know about. Secret.
What my
Sew
other
it
one
into a
done is-
pillowcase and hide it back of the airing. Oh, I wish I'd done that last
No,
time.
get one abroad. Get an account abroad that you
Yeah,
can
get an
hide.
account abroad. Listen to Nicola, she's right.
like
Offshore or something like that, Nadine. So being a bit trusting, isn't she? All over again.
Oh, I think it's the right thing to do. But, you know, I'm not saying don't have your own single account. Do.
What would Mrs. Gold say?
She's got a joint account.
Has she? She's
Yeah.
got you, a financial thinking
yeah.
analyst, snooping all over what she spends. Oh, I'd hate that. That would be really terrible, though, wouldn't it?
Well, look, if you want to protect yourself with a joint bank account, just set up direct debits for the utilities, mortgage and rent. Don't have a card.
How important, though, is total transparency? Because Shane says he doesn't quite know what Mrs. Lynch has got. She's not totally sure of what he's got. Do you think that it's part of the whole sort of caring and sharing thing that you should be absolutely honest?
No,
say no.
I don't think so.
Say no.
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I like not that it's dishonest either. I don't tell her what I earn for every job I do, and I don't ask her what she earns, what job she does. But as long as the bills are paid, and I think you said a fair thing earlier on. What do you gain from a joint account? I don't think you gain anything other than arguments in most of the times, really. And that's why it's just, it's nice to have a separate account.
And also, a woman should maintain a bit of mystery. He doesn't want to know everything about me.